In this video, we'll explain what ACME is, what it's for, and how it can make managing your website's SSL certificates easier. We'll look at how ACME works and why it's useful, which tasks it can automate for you, who can enable it, and in which cases it's available. Even if you're not an expert, we'll guide you through each step so you can understand everything clearly and simply. What ACME is and what it's for. ACME is a system that lets you manage SSL certificates automatically without having to do everything manually. It secures your website with the padlock HTTPS and handles all the technical operations. With ACME, you can automatically generate the certificate request, CSR, validate your domain, download the SSL certificate, install it on your site, and renew it before it expires. All this without having to step in each time, because ACME takes care of everything automatically. Who can use ACME? You can use ACME only if you have an active plan that includes a DV domain validation SSL certificate, and only in these two cases. Single host, if during purchase you chose the single domain option. SAN, if you chose up to 5 websites. If everything is clear, we can begin. Go to www.actalis.com and log into your customer area with your credentials by clicking the login button at the top right. Once you're logged in, select Manage with ACME from the side menu. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click Install ACME Client for Windows. You'll be redirected to the official WinACME site, also known as WACS. It's a free open-source client used to manage SSL certificates. WinACME is a client designed primarily for the Windows environment and is particularly optimized for use with the IIS web server, thanks to its native integration. The main advantages. It's precisely this integration with IIS, which allows you to automate certificate issuance and renewal in a simple and efficient way. The client can be used in interactive mode, guiding the user through each step of the procedure, or in non-interactive mode via the command line, thus enabling full automation of operations. WinACME supports automated certificate renewals, thanks to its integration with the Windows Task Scheduler, simplifying periodic management without manual intervention. It supports various types of certificates, including wildcard and multi-domain, offering great flexibility depending on the needs of the site or application. The package we're going to download is lightweight and doesn't require special dependencies, except for the .NET framework, which is usually already present on Windows servers. In any case, if it isn't available, it's a component that can easily be installed on your own. To run WinACME correctly, you need .NET framework installed on the server, administrative access to the server, ports 80 and 443 open from the outside to the server, required for certificate validation, outbound connectivity on ports 80 and 443 to communicate with Let's Encrypt servers. If everything is clear, we can proceed. Click Download and get the latest version. Extract the zip file to a folder. To enable certain features, it's important to open the command prompt with administrator privileges. Go to the folder where you extracted the WinACME client. Start it. For the basic configuration, we'll use interactive mode. There are a few minimum parameters to enter. Remember that by default, WACS is configured to work with Let's Encrypt. In our case, however, we need to use the Actalis service. To do this, simply modify the -base URI parameter, entering the Actalis ACME server URL as the value, which you can copy from your customer area. Enter the 2 EAB keys. Actalis uses a security system called EAB, External Account Binding, which requires entering 2 codes. The first is called EAB Key Identifier. In this example, we'll use certificates with 90-day validity, which you can copy from your customer area. The second is simply called EAB, and it's also available in your customer area. The command returns OK, indicating that the operation is completed successfully. You are now in an interactive menu. To select options, just type the initial letter of the item you want to choose. Among the options, you can create a new certificate, do it in advanced mode by specifying all the details, or access other operations by pressing the letter O. In this case, the renewal options are disabled, grayed out, because there are currently no certificates to renew on this server. Proceed to create a new certificate by choosing the option with the letter N. The system automatically detects the sites configured on IIS, Internet Information Services, the web server manager on the server. At this point, choose whether to certify a single site or all detected sites. In this example, we choose to certify all available sites by pressing A. The program performs the checks and returns the result. Everything valid, no problems. The certificate is then created correctly and installed automatically on IIS. To verify that everything is configured correctly, open your browser and visit the site. The connection is secure, as indicated by the padlock icon, which may vary depending on the browser. By checking the certificate, you'll see that it was issued today with a validity of 90 days. Well done! The certificate has been generated and installed, and the site is now protected by a secure connection.